So, when we last left our crew of spacefaring swashbucklers, you had you had taken the strange artifact down to the planet of Vesperia, whereupon you got a Khoitan artifacts trader by the name of Mr. Seda to identify it as some sort of device that allows you to take control of artificial intelligences, or rather virtual intelligences. Simple drones, in other words. But these are the sorts of things that make up the bulk of planet security, mining, basic labor. If you were to release something like this on a planet, you could do a considerable amount of damage or a considerable amount of good. Depends on who uses it. But luckily, you guys work for the good guys, Max Corp, unlike those bastards over at Steel Tech.
Wait, what?
And alongside Captain Jill Steele, you have secured the artifact from a bounty hunter, a Ron, who was attempting to make off with it, and are now set on your course for the planet Earth, whereupon Max Corp keeps its base of operations.
So Steel works for Max, and there's another Steel Corp.
Yes. So in the Tits universe, there is Steel Tech, and there is Max Corp, which is run by Victor Steele's brother Max, and he has two kids, one of whom is Jill Steele, who is your rival in the game. Also Jack Steele, who is your rival in the game, if you choose a male rival. But who would do that?
And in this case, we should all have little skulls on our hats for our little Nazi uniforms, because are we the baddies?
No, you guys are fine.
Yeah, no, that was a delightful realization, putting the piece together and be like, wait a second, we're in a luxury yacht. Oh no. Oh, we're the baddies.
Yeah, Scow put the pieces together, so.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No, fuck you!
What?
You said Scout put the pieces together. Literally, fuckboy McGuinson has been calling bullshit this entire time.
You didn't say it out loud.
You didn't say
Yes,
it out
I
loud.
did.
Also...
I said several times. Does anybody else have an issue with the fact that we are handling a magical artifact and are about to give it to a fucking corporation to do God knows what with?
Oh, yeah.
I have mentioned.
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, but that'd
protesting
be any
this-
corporation. We're just doing our jobs here, and our job as employees of Maxwell. I mean, I'm just moonlighting. I'm an Akadi steel technician.
Fuck you! I have been protesting this the entire time. In character, sure, but still.
I mean, the piece
character,
Scout
they're
put
all
together
aware
was
that,
that
yes,
you
it
were
would be
working
good
for
if we
Max
failed.
Corp, which was never stated. Specifically.
Yeah.
Who are, in fact, the main antagonists of Tits. So, it's fine.
But in game, there's
Max
no
Corp
reason
is
to
made up
think
of
them
great
as
people.
antagonists. They're just a company.
Yeah, they're
Assault level
just a company.
maximum.
It's just a company. So, when we resume our narrative, we have taken off from New Canada Station. It is a new day. You have done some repair work on the ship Zarisala, whilst the rest of the party was off dealing with the artifact. So let's start with you.
Yes.
Why don't you make me an intelligence check? Proficient if you have jury rigging or proficiency with the mechanics kit.
I have starship mechanics and jury rigging.
Perfect. Roll either one, and we'll see how much you can repair the ship. For every 5 points you succeed, you'll get a hull point back. And the answer is you get 2 hull points.
Ooh.
Could have been better, but hey. You were only missing 25, so... This is like almost 10%.
Could be in a lot worse shape.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys were only gone for a couple of hours anyway, so...
Yeah, so I mean, you did the best you could in the time you had. And then you got woken up by gunfire and somebody breaking shit in the bar and everyone yelling, no, we have to go now.
Yeah, fucking cheese it probably was a phrase used multiple times.
Yeah, so you guys blasted off from the station. You left your mooring cables behind. Like, the gas pump is still plugged into the ship and is just dangling freely out the back now. But you have escaped for now from the bounty hunter. And on your way to Earth, Poco, you are doing navigation work, right? Or were you systems?
I'm sensors.
Okay, sensors. Perfect. Would you make a Starship Sensors roll and or use the Intelligence Navigation skill to plot us a route and see how quickly you guys can get back to good old Terra? Okay. Lucky for you guys, Poco knows the shortest route between Canada and America, which is to go straight south, along the galactic pole, obviously.
Of course, yeah, that kind of stuff.
Help to say.
Goes without saying. So, the Astora takes off and heads through the warp gate. You have about a day's journey, you figure, between now and arriving on Terra, if anyone has anything they'd like to attempt to do. You still have the artifact, which you've now been able to analyze a bit. You have a ship that is still somewhat damaged, though it's more difficult to repair in transit. And, of course, you have the extranet at your disposal if you'd like to do any research.
Did I ever get the stats on the bounty hunter's outfits?
The bounty hunter's outfit. Let me pull that up.
Oh yeah, sexy slootwear.
Yeah, sexy suit way.
Totally jack that.
Of course, just at least you didn't steal her shoes.
No, that counts, doesn't it? Part of the outfit.
Yeah, oh yeah, the shoes are definitely part of it. Let's see.
We stole everything she had, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Vile 8, the Ron bounty hunter. She was wearing actually pretty defensive gear. It grants defense 4.
But what about the sexiness rating?
The sexiness rating, let's see. Where is that written down?
Base cat suit too.
It is sexiness plus 2, yeah.
Damn.
Dude, don't be sorry.
What's
That's
it,
literally just my cat suit, but with 2 whole extra defense, which is really good.
I mean, my
what's its
outfit already-
focus?
It has no focus.
Never mind.
Yeah, it is slutware. It is not going to help you resist tease attacks in any way.
Nope,
I
I'm
remember this.
gonna keep my armor. I am bulk.
Yeah.
So, did we get paid for the job yet, you guys? Did
No.
you guys
Get
do that?
paid when we
No.
should end up on Earth.
Okay.
I mentioned that too.
Yes, Jill has promised you a very large payday once you escort her back to Earth, because a slight twist has come in through the contract insofar as bounty hunters and pirates are chasing her, which she was not expecting.
Mm-hmm.
And
Squeaks
like
will
you
So
play
say,
she's
her.
kind of like, you get me here in one piece, and we were like, I don't know. And then she showed us a number, and it was a lot of zeros, and we're like, we know.
Squigs will play dress up with Serena with the new bounty hunter outfit.
All right.
So Serena gets that bounty hunter outfit since it's basically just better armor for you.
Well, I don't think I fit in it. Sadly, I had slightly different proportions, and I can't reorganize myself.
But it's Galoshian wear. It's obviously it morphs to fit several different body proportions.
And that's how all clothes work in this day and age.
I am going to
What?
compose a letter to my sister on Uvito
Hmm.
that my job is going pretty well. Apparently, there's some bounty hunters chasing after us. Oh no, sad face. But if we pull this off, we'll be at a good payday. Happy face.
Nice.
I grab a hold of Squishy Fluffy Pup and get suit out and start stuffing her into it. You'll fit in this, don't worry, we'll get you. Just grab a hold of this and then just pull it in here. There we go. And
It's a lot
then just
a lot of
shove
high pitched
stuff.
squealing.
Squigs
Stop,
wants
stop.
to interject, but he knows better. So he does.
Squeezes in that squishy tummy there, and it's like all the chest flutes and all the boobs in there, and just zip all the way up. There we go.
Oh my.
Are you able to breathe?
I do, and then there's like the chest straining delightfully against clothing, and she takes a very slow breath in. Yeah, I think so.
Perfect.
Captain Steele is just walking by while this is going on. She like pokes her head and gives a wolf whistle, thumbs up, and goes back to what she was doing. Poco, is there anything you'd like to do during the journey?
I guess, re-outfit my little droid with, his weapons.
Yeah, good call, good call. Poor little buddy has now been mind-wiped, so he is back to being a loyal little mining drone. So you click his laser back into place, and rather than immediately drilling a hole in your chest, the little ball just floats over to you and starts rubbing on your shoulder.
It can learn.
Aw, how cute.
So the little guy can learn to love after all.
Your little drone is still damaged, however, from the first time somebody shot him. If you want to make a mechanics check or a jury rigging roll, both intelligence based, you can try and repair some damage while you're on the way.
Okay.
But talking is hard.
Oh no.
No, you barely managed to avoid damaging his little internal reactor while you're trying to bolt some plates on. It goes squealing off into a corner to hide from you.
I have skill mastery, so once per rest, I can reroll a failed intelligence check.
That is a thing you can do, absolutely. That is about the biggest reversal you can get.
Wow.
All right, you restore him to full health, or full hull points, rather.
That's weird. This mining laser is a heavy bolter.
Autocannon? No, but he has high polish, high shine, improved articulation as well, so he doesn't click as much. It's much more smooth.
Yes, you give him a nice oil job. Beep boop.
Oh, I could use an oil job and an acid bath. That'd be nice.
I could use
I
an
mean,
acid bath.
I'm also pretty good at oil jobs. Thumbs up.
Alright, so the journey goes mostly uneventfully for you guys until you reach the system of Alpha Centauri, the very last stop before good old Earth, and, of course, the home of the Lathan race. So, and you get to see a glimpse of your home planet off in the far distance, right up until, Poco, you hear a beeping on your sensors console.
Hello? Yes? Who could this be?
It's not an incoming transmission, but rather, it appears to be a weapons lock on your ship.
Oh, that's kind of like saying hello, but more forcefully. Guys, we've got, incoming stuff things.
Uh-oh.
Get on weapons.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Out from around one of the tumbling asteroids between your warp gate and the one leading to
Not
Earth.
them again.
Yes, you see a tremendous pirate ship surrounded by squadrons of interceptor fighters.
Holy fuck. Do you not have anything better to do?
And once again, the visage of the Sula Shark Boy pirate flickers onto your screen this time. And he's got a crystal in his hand. A small green angular thing that appears to have several buttons inlaid upon it. Oh, the extra eyes on your smiley face. Ah, that's cute.
Squigs will instantly put a pointed finger to the screen and go, do you have anything better to do?
Not when there's so much money on the line, he says with a big, shark-toothy grin, and he twirls the little crystal in his hand and says, I've been looking for this baby for 10, 15 years now. And you, my friends, found the final piece. Now, you got away once, thanks to these damn asteroids. But there ain't so much cover out here. Why don't you turn your engines off and we'll do this all proper civilized like. Hate to damage the merchandise.
Squigs will turn around to Steel and go, so, with all that money, any chance that you have a squadron just waiting around to save us?
We have ships, but they're all on Earth. It'll take hours for them to get here.
This is a civilized system. Isn't there like some kind of like system security force or something? The Lathan's have or something?
Absolutely. Someone call them, please.
At the same time as we call them, can I do a systems hack on the enemy just in case that they're trying to, block calls going out?
You absolutely can, and
Yeah,
whoever
check to
tries to
break
call
through
immediately
the-
finds out that you're being jammed.
Or being jammed.
So
Sweet,
Of
let's
course.
pull out some starship stats here. The Astora. Boop. I'll grab the Artemisium stat block for myself. And yes, if you want to make a starship's systems check against their systems defense to see if you can override the hacking, you can absolutely do that.
Let's see here. That's intelligence plus...
Plus 2.
electronics?
Plus your electronics, yep.
Sweet. And for being proficient, do I get any more to that, or is that it?
That is the plus 2.
That is plus 2. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you find out that they are hacking you, but it's not their ship. They are using some sort of secondary device to jam you, and they are transmitting through it. Maybe there's some sort of little satellite hidden amongst all these asteroids.
Interesting. Do I still get to impose disadvantage on them, or is that just...
No, that is the attempt you made was to disable the jamming, and
Right, okay.
you have not done so. However, you do get a sense that whatever is causing the jamming is in this asteroid field over here. You can't pinpoint exactly where it is, but it's somewhere in that area.
Sweet. Poco, they've got a big jammer, and it's probably somewhere in that asteroid field to our galactic face forwards. Like, fumble around directions. She's a navigator. I don't know what the fucking phrase would be.
You can actually spout out coordinates out of your head because nobody knows except you, and we would know.
Fair. Well, I say like somewhere to like 100 or 200 kilometers out. Starboard. Everywhere's a starboard side.
So, do we have any risk assessment? Which would be the worst idea? To let them board and try to fight them there, or to try to fight them in our ship when they have clear direct fire with the railgun?
Well, they probably don't want to totally railgun us because that would destroy their payday as much as anything. They're probably going to shoot to disable us, so we should put up a fight while we still can. And
Very
assume they
well.
won't blow us the fuck out of space.
What was that?
We're gonna blow shit up.
We're gonna blow shit up, it seems.
Firing!
Captain Steel yips and straps herself into the nearest seat she can in the bridge.
It's
All right,
right.
Squigs, assuming you're still the pilot for the Astora, why don't you roll a reflexes plus handling, plus 2 if you're proficient. And that'll be your initiative.
Do I get to add my new passive for initiative? I assume not.
Your new passive, question mark?
Apparently the assassin thing came with +5s on initiative rolls. Let me read it.
No, that is for ground combat.
Additional, yeah. Reflex.
I wasn't clear if you said that, but are you sure? It's like,
Oh,
yeah, he wrote the rules.
I mean,
Nice
just because I wrote the rules doesn't mean I'm sure of anything. But yeah, fucking crushed it. So yeah,
That was
he's still
rolling.
talking to you by the time you guys have all sorted out your battle plan, and Squigs is ready to put it into motion.
so
Boop.
I know I don't get to move just yet, but first thing I want to do
Oh
is
yeah, you
definitely...
do.
Oh, okay. I want to move over, and we need to destroy that jamming signal. Or was that somebody hacking into our systems?
There is a satellite here that they're using to route calls to us and is probably jacking us as well, so we can't get calls out to system security. Because we could really use like a really big Terran capital ship, or maybe some lovely Lathans to come and help us out.
It would indeed be Lathans.
So yeah, we're gonna go over there. And we're gonna do that. We also could use the cover.
Sure thing.
Cover is good versus giant Gauss cannons. So
So-
your ship can move 8 squares, or you can attempt to double that with a mechanics roll from your lovely Drider.
Huh. I will
I
try.
see.
I can try to overdrive the engines.
I say we go for it.
All right. So, Zari, if you want to
Yeah, but
overdrive the
probably-
engines, or quote-unquote turbo boost them, you're going to need to make a Starship Mechanics versus the speed of your ship, so 18. 10 plus speed. If anyone wants to assist, you guys still have your shipboard AI who is plugged in and can render assistance or take an action of her own once per round.
I believe as a bonus action, any of us can fire a little pew pew laser, so we don't need her for that now that we're a full team.
Yeah,
Right.
you also do have an actual gunner, but yeah.
Could we? Yeah, having her aid another for this would be sweet.
Okay, she will give Zari advantage on her mechanics check. Didn't fucking need it. You guys will take
Doing
no
it again,
damage.
Crit fish to feel awesome. No.
Alright.
Buckle up. I mean, strap in. That's it. That's it. Strap in. Buckle up,
Strap
stick
on?
around. No, not now. Not now.
Oh,
That's later.
okay.
Alright, Squigs, you have the helm. Move where you wish. You have double speed.
All right. Make sure I can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cannot. There we go. Can't zoom out. Yep, pretty much. Can I actually be behind that boulder, or am I gonna have to like be right here?
You cannot move through the asteroids. You're going to have to go around.
Is there a way like underneath them to end up here?
Going underneath is the same as going around them, effectively.
Well, this is what I mean. Like, is there space like somewhere to the south of this?
Oh, I
asteroid that
see.
we could actually be going around. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, technically space is infinite, but...
So what you're saying is I'm gonna have to make a handle start ship, like a handling check to be
You
able to
don't only
make
have to do like that as a thing. There's just a wall
'Cause I mean-
there that doesn't exist in space.
Because I mean, I want to be right there, but it's like I don't know if I can.
You can
break the-
just get
Yes.
there with your current speed now that you're double boosted.
Okay.
Yeah. You say that you're
Whoosh.
spending like 20 kilometers of curve. The curve this way.
Yeah. Alright, so Enyo, you have control of the weapons.
I am firing semi-sides.
Alright, go ahead and roll it up. What is your target?
Let's see, should I go for the small ones or the big ones?
I'm gonna try and make the big one less able to explode a fire, so small seems like a good move. They are also quick as fuck.
Okay, interceptors. So
Okay.
we'll start with that one.
Sounds good.
You missed our first meeting
Okay.
with this dick.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Interceptors are annoying.
since you weren't here, the interceptors all have little machine guns, but the Artemisium itself has an enormous fucking Gauss cannon that can basically blow up asteroids and ships in one shot.
However, I can
Mass
force them to shut that
accelerator.
down once around.
Yes, it's basically a MAC cannon. And it also has missile racks and more fighters.
Okay, so... Okay, I have proficiency in starship weapons, and I have bond ship DACA.
Yep. So you're going to be rolling reflexes plus your weapon's accuracy, which is +2. And then your own proficiency bonus.
And then intensity.
Intensity, question mark?
Yeah, I have a bond with the ship's weapons.
Oh, yeah, okay. When you make a d20 roll, you can blow points of intensity to get extra d6s added to your roll.
Oh, cool. And those
You
come
choose them
back like
before or
once
after?
around.
Those come back at the end of the session. Or rather, at the start of the next session. Since there is no next session, you can just blow them however you want.
Yeah.
And I can only do it once then.
If you only have an intensity 1 bond with the ship, then yeah, you can only do it once.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 2, and then proficiency 2, and then reflex 2, and that's it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if I can hit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you
Solid
managed to land a solid hit.
And damage is based on 5, rolling 5d8 plus 20
Yes.
kinetic.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus.
Ooh, juicy.
Solid roll.
So you immediately
you,
just destroy
soldier.
its shields, and you blow big, meaty chunks of the interceptor off. So
Suck shit.
it is barely hanging together.
Oh,
Okay.
as a bonus action, you can fire the pew pew lasers on our ship as well.
Yes.
Wait.
Hmm?
I want to say awesome shit, but what about the transmitter we're trying to find?
Well, that'll probably be on Poco's turn since she's the sensor op.
Fair enough. All right,
Yeah.
continue. I was just curious about
So I
that.
can fire the marker lasers.
Yes, as a bonus action, anybody can remotely fire any weapon system they want, but it has disadvantage to attack.
Anyone can remotely fire, but I'm literally at the console.
No, you are at the missile console. The marker lasers are at a different place. You can't control both.
Oh. Crawling in my bacon.
Yeah, so you can use the marker lasers to boost yourself, and since you're the only one with proficiency in starship weapons, it might as well be you.
Okay. So, let's see. Marker lasers equals +5. I have a +2 proficiency. And my reflex is 2.
Mm-hmm. And this will be at
And is
disadvantage.
it that
Yes.
we'll roll 2d20, drop highest 1.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Wow!
Holy
Damn.
Well,
crap!
That
That's horrible.
that is unfortunate. Yeah. So you start to fire the lasers, but instead of shooting anything, the safety caps on the lasers just pop out and disintegrate.
Oh,
Rip.
You have to arm the lasers before you fire them.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
heat of the moment.
Heat of the moment.
Oh. Give me a second. Okay, so since I haven't actually rolled for anything other than initiative, can I fire the weapons on a bonus?
No. Each weapon system can only be fired once in a round.
Okay.
Your action was to double move the ship, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, Poco, if you want to make a sensors check to try and find out where the jamming satellite is, you can do that, or take any other sensors-related action.
Well, I think it's probably best that we stop the jamming as quickly as possible. Or hey, maybe we could hack the jammer to target them instead of us. But anyway, let's see what we can find.
All right, it's going to be intelligence plus sensors plus 1 for your electronics bonus. Oh shit, son.
Oh, so
Nice.
4 then.
Yeah.
Focus on the ball.
So, oops, that was probably not the one to copy there. Let's try a different one. Yeah, there is a single little interceptor fighter that has been planted on the far side of one of these asteroids, and all of its systems are turned off except for a giant communications array that's basically been bolted onto the side. And yeah, it is serving as a communications jammer / director.
Instead of hacking the big ship, would I be able to disable that interceptor, or do we need to blow it up?
Yeah, you can absolutely hack anything you want to, really.
Sweet. I guess I will systems hack the only system on that ship. It's giant fucking antenna.
All right. Have you not taken an action this turn?
I have not.
Yep. Okay. No, wait, you did. Yeah, you were the one who found the satellite in the first place.
I did that before initiative, didn't I?
Did you? Okay,
Yes.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yay.
Fine, have your action. See if I care.
Fine, do your turn.
I'm gonna go do my turn over here. Blackjack and hookers.
Oh yeah. This thing has basically shit all for defenses, electronics-wise. It was just hoping you wouldn't find it.
That's everyone sees that happen silently in the ship.
So you can use the systems hack or power drain action to try and disable it.
I know that it imposes a disadvantage, but in this setting, does systems hack just stop it?
Yeah, in this case, systems hack would allow you to take control of the communication system, and power drain would not only shut it down, but also keep the fighter from taking off and getting into the fight.
Let's go with power drain, because I think that trying to use it against them might actually just cause more problems than we want. So yeah, shut that thing down.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, you shut it right the fuck down. So, little pirate ship here. Shields go down. Its engines go down, and the communications array is just completely silent. And now,
It's black.
yeah. Now
No,
you
it's
guys have open communications with whoever you want.
Smash the 911 latent button. Latent button, sorry.
Squig is on it. Rapid pressing.
All right. Yeah, everyone in the crew just whips out their smartphones and starts going,
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
all right. Yeah, you pretty much immediately get on the line with system security, who say that they will immediately send a ship to help a Max Corp VIP, of course. We must help our corporate overlords. But it'll take them... It will take them 3 turns to get here.
Okay, not bad. That could have been
Not
a lot
bad.
less.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. We warned them that it's a really fucking big ship, like a Gauss cannon big. So bring your baddest bad boys.
Yeah.
No, not Gauss Cannon big. Spaceship Yamato.
Fully operational.
Alright, so the Interceptor Squadron races towards you, and they start letting loose with their chain guns. Pew, pew, pew. And let's see, your Astora has an evasion defense of 13, so that's 3 hits. So,
Scheiße.
yep. Squigs, why don't you do the honors of marking down the damage?
I was actually going to ask if there was evasive maneuvers I could take.
You would have needed to do that as your action, but you can do that this turn.
Actually, oh, here we go. 3 hits.
Into the shield they went.
Yeah, into the shields.
Roll 20 is not letting me click on the token. There we go.
Alright, and while you're doing that, the Artemisium will take its turn. It is a big, slow motherfucker with a speed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it just slowly meanders your way. And since you're right, it doesn't want to blow you up. It will instead blow up the asteroid next to you.
Meep. Dick.
Well, luckily the asteroid has an evasion of 10, so it hits.
Damn it. One less. And they would have fucking missed the fucking
Missed the fucking
floating
asteroid,
rock.
just wander out of their path. But no, the asteroid explodes in a hail of rocks. Would you make a reflex defense or reflex save, Squigs, getting a +3 bonus from the Astora? And your proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
shit, son!
Oh.
Squeaks apparently doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, so your shields only take 10 points
Damn.
of damage from incoming bits of debris. Good job, good job. And it is you guys' turn again. Who wants to go
After
first?
the shoot.
Would you like? I would like to go first
Okay.
as the mechanic.
Go ahead.
All right. I could either boost the power to the weapons, which would make the next weapon attack do maximum damage, or I could. I mean, boosting engines wouldn't do anything right now. Or I could give us some temporary hit points.
Boost the shields if you can. Reroute
That's
auxiliary
not
power.
a thing I can do.
No.
In the rules, that's not a thing I can do this time. For the future, next time, should totally add that in.
Yes, that is in my notes for new mechanics action.
Reroute power to
Awesome.
shield.
Yes.
So I'll maximum. I will boost the. I will tweak the settings on our missiles and make them do more damage on the next shot.
Okay.
Well, if you're doing that, then I guess I will try to activate the markers onto the interceptors so that
Does
we hit
anybody-
them more accurately.
Does anybody want to call the space police?
You
did
guys
that
already
already.
have done that.
We already did.
Oh, okay.
3 turns. 3 turns away.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, Poco, if you want to use your actual action to make an attack roll, you can do that.
No, the ship sensors, I mark the target to
Oh,
grant
right.
advantage for the person who's actually manning the weapons.
Okay, yeah, that's also perfectly fine. Kina, let's see. Stretch
Nope.
mechanics. Let's see. I don't think there's actually a roll for. Oh no, yeah, you did fail.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
Looking at the wrong thing. So yeah, no weapon boost for you guys this turn.
Sorry.
Poco, yeah, if you want to try and mark the enemy target. Let's see. Shield sensors. You can use your action to just do it. There is no roll required.
Okay.
So, and you're marking it on the big ship or one of the interceptors?
That's a good question. Are we just cleaning up the interceptors, or are we actually trying to dent that gigantic, Star Destroyer?
Interceptors because they're shooting at us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll mark the closest one then.
Okay. Let me throw on a little icon for him.
There's no stats on them, so we can't see who's starting and who's not.
We'll want to shoot before we move this time, because once we're behind cover as well, we can't hit a damn thing.
Yes, that
Okay.
is a true fact. There we go. That looks good. Okay,
Nice.
so Zari and Poco have gone.
I will go and shoot them then.
Alright. Pro tip, if you want to use the marker light lasers, you can give yourself a bonus to accuracy if you hit.
But then I can't get from what's it called?
The advantage. Wait, does
Yes,
advantage
but that would
negate
be-
disadvantage?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
So you could use it as a bonus action, still do a standard action missile, and you just take away that disadvantage and then be more accurate after.
Yes.
Does it have to be the same target? Sorry,
Yes.
I'm actually just asking hypotheticals because I don't know the answers to these. I'm not saying anything that you should do. I'm just like, do these things work?
Once you hit a target with the marker light, yeah, it is the same target has to be hit to get the accuracy bonus.
Cool.
Okay. So I used my standard action to fire at the marked interceptor with the missiles. Then bonus action, the marker light to with advantage as well, so it negates disadvantage over the standard roll.
Yeah, you'd want to do the marker lights first, but yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I want to do the marker lights first.
Yeah, that way the missiles get the advantage to hit. Or not advantage, but
Bonus.
yeah, plus
The
1d6 bonus.
Okay. Okay, so 1 d20 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2. Let's see if I can hit.
Oh yeah.
That's a solid fucking hit, Captain.
All right, and you're going after the one Poco targeted, or put the mark on.
Your
Okay. Yeah, solid fucking hit.
3d10 plus 10 energy. Solid fucking damage, dude.
Solid fucking damage. You drill almost all the way through its shields, and you can see sparks flying all around the little interceptor.
Bonus accuracy. God damn. I had to have a 1 somewhere, so.
Oh, better here than on the d20.
Yeah, so now I get the. Or just regular.
So
Or
you didn't
advantage
use
still.
advantage to hit with the marker light, so you can actually have advantage here.
Wasn't it to take away the disadvantage on using it as a bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so only one of your attacks has disadvantage, and they both have advantage. So one of them is going to be normal, and one of them will have advantage. And you didn't
Okay.
roll a second time on the marker lights, so yeah, you get the missiles with advantage and +1.
Okay, so. Plus 1 then. So, and let's see if I can hit. Oh,
Good thing you had advantage.
Fuck!
Damn.
Holy crap.
All right, yeah. The
Nice.
missile
Do the damage.
barrage streaks off to the side here, but luckily Poco manages to guide them in right on target. And they slam in with devastating force. Roll your damage.
We'll do just that. Kablooey.
All right. You have almost destroyed that one. There's barely anything left.
Ah, damn. A little bit of shield absorb enough to keep them up.
Yep,
All right.
pretty much.
That everybody's turns.
I'll go last.
Look at the cover, please.
Yeah, we have Serena and Squiggles left to take their turns.
All right. Now, honestly, there's not many places I can cover from these guys. Like these guys also have a movement range of 80, right? Or do they move faster than that?
You guys have fought these guys before, so the interceptors have a speed of 90.
Shit.
They're very fast.
Yeah, they're speedy little fighters. Hence the name Interceptor.
May want to take evasive maneuvers there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take invasive maneuvers. I'm just trying to see where I can get to have cover for them. I think if I'm in this little nuke right here, this guy will obviously just be like, "Oh hey, we're gonna shoot you in the face."
Well,
but-
that guy
This thing
can't
is-
do
this
anything.
thing's
He has no
disabled, it
power.
can't do shit. It's,
Okay, then yeah,
it's dead in the air.
that's even a better reason to go over there, because then they shouldn't be able to get easy shots at us. So
Okay.
would I be able to move into there?
Yeah.
A little nuke. All right, moving into the nuke,
Whoop.
and I will use the rest of my turn to take evasive maneuvers. And what do I roll for that? Just handling.
You don't need to roll anything, which is probably something I need to deal with in the future. Or actually, you are... No, you're not turning more than 9 degrees. So yeah, you don't have to take an action to take evasive maneuvers, you just do it.
Okay.
Hmm.
So evasive maneuvers.
Yeah. I'll try and weapons lock the Gauss cannon.
Okay, that is probably a great idea. The gods abort them.
Fuck!
Balls.
Let's see. I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, that does not pass their.
We got to
system's
make sure we
defense.
use our AI to do stuff too.
Yeah, no one
Oh,
asked
God.
Car to do anything.
I forgot to
so-
ask for another bugger.
Yeah.
Bugger all.
I forgot.
So it's the Interceptor's turns. They will... Goody Puff Jr. down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of them is going to get... Two of them are going to get to shoot at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This guy, however, will not have line of sight. So you're only getting 2 shots this time. Pew, pew. Okay. I believe those are both hits.
If one's disabled and one doesn't have line of sight, how is it 2 shots?
There's one of them is
them.
yeah, there's 4 fighters total. 1 disabled, 1 doesn't have line of sight, and then you have the 2 who are fine. However, both of these shots are made with disadvantage, so they might both turn into misses. They do
Nope.
not. So you're gonna take. Oh god, those are all Gauss cannons, not Gross.
I was wondering why the
Oh,
damage
Jesus.
were so high.
Yeah.
The Stresium unleashes
Wrong.
4 Gauss shots at us directly.
Wrong button.
Wrong button entirely. Okay.
Interceptors like Plinko machines bouncing the shots off them.
Yeah, let's try that again. Just gonna.
Like, wow, those are some really good chain guns on those fighters. Fuck, man.
All right, I'll just
take them out.
have the macro
Duct tape
here
our
do
shit.
its thing. Okay, yeah, your
That's
evasive
much
maneuvers
better.
helped you. Turned 1 into a crit fail, and then the other one still hits. So your shield's only going to take 15 damage.
Okay.
All right, your shields are almost down. And it is the Artemisium's turn, so I'll mark off one of the turns until your Space Buddy Cops arrive. We'll move
Fun.
its speed. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Shit's
5.
fun.
Let's see if it has a line of sight on anything. It does not, but it's no longer blocked by that asteroid, so it will shoot its Gauss cannon. Okay, your asteroid cover explodes in a hail of bullshit. The good news is that asteroid was also adjacent to 2 of the interceptors, so they're going to have to make some checks. And yes, Squigs, I will need a reflex save, plus your proficiency, plus the handling for the Astora. And these guys... Okay, they're both going to succeed. You succeed. So, 48... Let's see... Alright, everyone takes 12 points of damage.
Oof. Our shields are
We
almost
don't-
gone
Are they still
entirely.
up?
They are by they have 1 point.
1 point.
You have a point of shields.
They are just about gone. I wonder.
What about the damaged interceptors? Because there's 2 of them that's barely holding
Yes,
on.
I applied the damage to them. Neither of them were destroyed, but they did both take damage.
But it's still like a
Okay.
meeting.
And you, if you could hear into the pirate radio, you're sure there would be a lot of screaming and cursing, but as it stands.
Not.
You're
And-
listening to Pirate Radio.
It is you guys' turns. There are 3 active interceptors up in your ship.
Could I possibly, Saven, use jury rigging and or applied science to reroute emergency power to the shields and regain some level of defense?
Why don't you just make the roll under emergency repairs, but just apply it to shields?
Okay.
That'll be a stopgap for now.
All right.
So Starship Mechanics plus your proficiency and intelligence.
Okay, and emergency repairs equal to the result of the check. Okay, well let's hope this goes. No.
It was not particularly brilliant. So up to 10 shields.
I'm not rolling. I'm not. My hot streak from before the last couple of games is no longer there. Oh,
This would be the time to remind you guys that you do have Kara, the AI, who can assist on any one action.
Yeah, someone else can take that.
Or she can use a system for you guys. So yeah, that
We're in
was
full house.
Zari's turn. We have the rest of you guys.
Okay, do you want me to shoot shit again? Or do you want me to... Oh wait, what's he doing again? Poco with the targeting thing, it's still up and running.
No, that only lasts for one turn. So if Poca wants to mark a target again, she can, or do something else.
Well, the one interceptor was almost destroyed, right? It's just barely hanging
There's
on.
2 of them.
Yeah, there are 2 interceptors that are almost destroyed, which are these 2.
What is it?
Well, it's probably best that we take at least one of those things down. So, I guess I'll mark the one nearby so that we can stop taking as much fire.
That is a solid plan. So it is marked.
Okay.
And I might as well just get rid of this interceptor between you and them since it's, power down.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the laser on that one.
So before you make any rolls, let's go over this again. You have advantage on all of your attacks against this thing, but one of your attacks is going to have disadvantage since you're using it as a bonus action, which will just go down to normal rolling, no advantage or disadvantage.
Yes, that's the laser.
Okay, so normal roll with a laser. Go. Solid hit. Oh man, you just barely don't destroy it.
No!
Can
It
I
has-
get no, wait, I can't burn my intensity either.
Yeah, you can. You can blow it on damage rolls if you want.
Yeah,
Do it.
sure.
Yeah, don't roll a 1.
That means like
Yeah, I mean, if you have intensity left. Let me grab it
yes,
here.
I have a intensity point. I haven't
Okay,
used
then
it
yeah,
yet, so-
you can roll it. It has 2 hull points left, so let's see if your familiarity with the ship systems can turn
Okay, what do I need to roll then?
just a d6. Just add it on to the damage.
Yeah!
All right. For the first time, the crew destroys an enemy ship.
Yay!
The interceptor explodes in a hail of sparks and flying debris, and you see a tiny little emergency escape pod jettison out onto one of the asteroids.
Oh, he's about to have a terrible day.
Yeah, that's probably not a great place for him to be.
Yeah, he's probably gonna, friendly fire, man.
It's not.
All right,
And
so
I
you have your
still
missiles.
have my missiles.
So this one is badly injured, and this one is at full health.
Well, I'll go for the badly injured to take him out. Oh well, if I can. We'll see. So. No. God damn it.
Let me see what their dodge is. Yeah, you just barely miss. So the missiles go wide, and because there's no target lock on this one, no one is able to guide them back on course, and they detonate off in the distance.
I
I
totally.
forgot to ask the AI for assistance.
Someone needs to ask the AI to do something.
All right, we still have Serena and Squiggles, I believe.
I'm gonna
Hey,
ask
Serena.
for aid another before I try and weapons lock the fucking spaceship again.
Great
Yeah.
plan.
Hooray!
All right, it mattered. That got rid of that 6. So you have successfully weapon locked the enemy ship. Let me see. Yeah, they'll have to use an action on their turn to unlock it. So you have at least one turn. Possibly more if they don't have anyone on systems right now.
This is suddenly usable cover again. Go, go, go!
Yeah, you have at least one turn to cover behind the little rock. But, yeah, the enemy ship still has its missiles, which it can fire. But, yeah, you'll
Yeah, because
have...
what I was gonna do is I was gonna totally be an asshole and take cover on the asteroid, which had the escape
Do it.
pod guy,
I mean,
and see
there's-
just
what
how
a
much
dick.
these guys like each other.
they're pirates. He was probably dead as shit, but he gets to actually survive for an extra turn of not being goused, which is cool for him, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right,
Oh,
so
he's
you
probably
can-
praying, please don't blow up my asteroid.
So yeah,
Please no,
Don't
please
blow
no.
up my ass.
so yeah, totally taking cover. this asteroid, so I guess I'll move up to right here. Since these interceptors will just be able to circle around and attack us no matter where I go. And we can deal with shooting it. Wait, everybody already took their shots. Alright, I'll just go into evasive maneuvers mode again.
Alright, so you're evasive actioning again?
Yep.
Alright, sounds good. So that will bring us down to... Let's see. All of you guys are taking your turns, so it's the interceptors. The two who have line of sight on you still will move in. Knowing that their boss has a Gauss cannon, they're not going to get near your asteroid, so they will just circle around here and light you guys up. Not going to click the Gauss cannon button this time. Pew! Pew! Oh, but
Yay.
they both miss
Only
on the
one hit.
disadvantage roll. So good job,
Oh,
Squigs. You
wow.
turned 2 hits into no hits.
Good job, Squiggy.
Squigs would feel
Awesome.
proud of himself if he wasn't too busy screaming.
Are you
Help.
screaming? Are you screaming the whole time again?
It's a
What's
good thing
the fir-
Galatians can't fear people.
Gotta fucking mute that guy on the QCOM, or it's gonna go
Like
deaf.
once the meteor exploded, he's not like fully screaming, but he's kind of just going like ah to himself.
Asteroid.
Alright,
the
so they have no Gauss cannon this turn, so yeah, it's missiles time. Pew. And that's against your system's defense since they're guided, and it misses by a point. Cool. So this poor little guy here on the asteroid is like, whoa, thank God, no Gauss cannon, as this swarm of missiles races out and starts going around you
About
guys.
me.
And then they all miss and impact on the surface of this asteroid, and you guys just see mushroom clouds erupting everywhere down there.
It's just a guy just zigzagging.
And I thought I was having a bad day.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he has like, what, 20, 30 kilometers to run around on down there, so I'm sure he's fine.
Fucking picture.
Birds are. Help me! Oh no, it's horrible.
That is horrible. Oh, God.
Save me, Hubert Converdale.
Alright, so yeah, it is back up to you guys. Oh, yeah, these guys get to move, actually, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue.
So we only have one more turn before.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have a better picture for that. The
Okay.
guy on the asteroid is literally this shit.
Alright. Is this safe for work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he is absolutely that guy.
Is he probably even in
Pretty
the
good.
spacesuit, the bulky suit of
Yup,
emergencies and
yup.
everything?
Alright, so yeah.
Oh.
I fucking love Gakinut's guy so much.
I will tell you that they do have a systems tech who has gotten their Gauss cannon back online, so...
But we only have the one more turn before the space police show up.
Well, that's true, so let me pull off a marker here. Yeah, so you guys need to last another turn, but that means these guys will get at least one more Gauss shot off at you, so...
I do have this meteor.
Does anyone want?
Asteroid.
Does anyone want to use the AI on their turn?
I might end up using it to
Okay. Keep
fuck
trying to
that
weapon
Gauss off
swap
again.
it. Yeah, it's probably
Okay,
a good idea.
question. Poco, can you lock on the damaged one?
Yeah, sure.
That's this one.
Okay.
Would you like me to
Oh,
try and
that's
maximize the missile weapons this time, or do you want me to try and restore more shields?
If you succeed with maximizing the missiles and I hit, then this thing is gone. I just poof.
Okay. I mean, it's not a hard check. I just, fucking whiffed real hard on the dice.
Yeah, no worries. We all win.
I will try to maximize the weapons then.
Okay.
And I do. The next attack is gonna do maximum damage.
Alright, hope it hits.
Next missile.
Yes, next missile attack.
Next missiles. So maybe use the marker
Okay.
lasers to try and get advantage or something, right? That's how that works.
plus
Wait,
1d6
wait.
if they hit.
No, I did. Okay, so you were gonna. Who was gonna use the AI?
I was for a weapons lock, but if you want to use it to try and take out that weakened one with the lasers, so you can missile the other big boy, then
No,
go for it.
I have the marker laser, the bonus there with Poco, so I have negated the disadvantage. So I could take it out with a shot because it's barely alive.
Chances
I'm
are
gonna
that
use
your
the
lasers will take it out, yeah.
Yes, and then I would use the AI to get advantage with the missiles on that and do max damage.
Fuck yeah, sure.
That's my plan. Let's see if I can hit.
Let's see. You do indeed hit.
And then the damage, let's see if I can do enough damage to be precise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you blow this thing out of the
Ooh.
sky.
Boom.
just drill a hole through it.
Yep. There's just
And
the
then-
sound of boiling spacemans. And now let's see if you
And
hit
then
with the
it's the
missiles.
missile system. So with the help of the AI,
Alright, she will do the targeting for
I
you.
will-
All you have to do is guide them in.
yes, let's see if I can succeed.
Oh shit, son.
Oh,
So
snap,
on
son.
top of maximum damage, you're gonna get to roll all of the dice again, but they're maximized, so that's another plus 5 times 8, 40 damage.
Death Star
40
explosion on that.
plus, 40 plus 6, so 60 times 2.
No, it's not 60 times 2, it's 60 plus 40, so 100 total. But yeah.
Wow.
Just
So
Death Star
Get
explosion from that one little interceptor.
yes, so you destroy him half again over.
Damn.
And yeah, there's just a detonation inside of it. And yeah, kaboom.
Just such the vaporization.
And that's it for that. The interceptors have all been defeated. So I believe we have...
Maneuvers, the evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, Squig, Serena, and Poco left. Or no, Poco used her target lock. So Squigs and Serena.
Alright, let's give that a... Yeah, fuck your cannon.
Alright, their cannon is locked down for a turn. Oh no.
Think you can unfuck me, bitch?
Alright, and Squigs. Evasive actions?
You know, there's a part of me that's semi-paranoid, so I can evasive actions, but can I also prepare to just, like, make a run for it?
So you can move your ship on your turn, and then you can ready an action to then... Well, actually, no, you can't, because your ship hasn't been boosted, so... You can't ready an action to do it, but you can just do it on your turn.
Okay, well then evasive actions.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I feel like the police showing up will not be the end of the things.
I'm sure the police are your friends, DCL. Just because, you have certain IRL prejudices.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just a corporation, dude.
Yeah, you're a corporation. The police are your bitches.
I mean, we're working with a corporation.
Well, you're working with the heir to the ownership of a corporation. So yeah, they're your bitches.
We only know that they're evil because even then they're not really evil. They're just a rival company.
Yeah, MaxCorp isn't evil at all. It's just a company.
And
I
Jill's a
don't believe
dick,
that.
and that's it. That's
As
all
an
that's
American-
to it.
As an American, I do not believe that.
All right,
Welcome to the corporate apocalypse, because this is the future you're looking at.
for
Yeah.
much. So
I'm
that's
fine
everyone's
with that, as
turn.
long as we get the super sexy body mods.
Missile. Oh god, they missed again.
Wow.
Pew!
I mean, our future is basically Shadowrun. It's
Yeah, basically.
Which, I mean, sounds cool when you say it at first, but then you realize what that really means.
I know, right?
Yes, DCL, you have to work for a living.
Fuck that.
Oh!
Oh,
So-
savage.
So many mushroom clouds erupt on that asteroid that it just shatters and drifts off into a million pieces.
I hope that
You guys
one
don't take
guy's
any
still
damage from
alive.
it.
And then
But
we see the fucking lone pirate grab onto his fucking fragment and just disappear out into
yeah, he's
space
just
like
tumbling
a
end over
huge
end,
frog.
screaming off into the horizon.
Also myself.
What's
I
right,
wonder
so-
if we have a tractor beam.
Boop.
Could we somehow save that guy?
You don't have a tractor beam, but you do have a grappling hook that you use to dock at places. So you could potentially shoot his chunk with it and drag him in.
Okay, sweetheart. I'm gonna
Leave that to the authorities.
I'm gonna stop you right there. If we save them and let them onto the ship, what do you think? And crap, what is Hedra's character name? Let's see the character names on the sheet.
Enyo.
Say what?
Enyo.
Oh yeah,
Enyo.
Enyo. What do you think Enyo will do to him
Make him into her fuck bitch?
if he's lucky?
I have a tail the thickness of a man's torso at the base.
Yeah, not all of
At
it
the
though.
base, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's what the
also,
training's
there-
for,
there
right?
are authorities coming. They will handle that.
Alright, well, it is you guys' turn, and at the end
I'm pretty
of...
sure going to jail is a better fate than, dying slowly in the abyss of space as you slowly suffocate.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're saying the authorities will handle retrieving.
yeah, they'll
him.
grab
Assuming you guys tell them about him.
it. We can
Because,
tell them
I mean,
about
otherwise, they're not going to be looking for rando pirate number one here. He's just
it.
going
Don't
to...
mention it.
Alright. So, does anyone have anything
We'll
they'd
send
like
them a
to do
text.
on their turn?
I'd like to fix the shields, maybe.
I would really prefer if the systems got boosted, just in case.
Would you like me to boost your engines?
Yes, just in
I
case.
will
I'm
try
not
to
gonna run
boost
away
the
from the
engine.
police at the first sight, but just in case.
Remember, if anyone asks, it is not Squigs on board.
It's the artist formerly known as Squigs.
Formerly known as Silver. No, it's Jill Steele, goddammit, so we're fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Does
Oh,
anyone
I've got
want to
mouse
use?
guard now.
Does anyone want to? Wow. Does anyone want to use the AI, or can I use this one?
I'm thinking of shooting, but they'll try to get their weapons up and running, so...
I mean,
I mean, I'm afraid of a spiked Gauss cannoning after the police turn up.
Yeah. I mean, that's yeah.
another good reason to get the engines boosted.
So, okay, Serena gets the AI assistance.
Okay.
Poco being the awesome marker, that's really good. I can laser that thing to negate the disadvantage, the missile barrage it. Just hammer it down as much as possible, and then I was gonna say scratches, which is wrong.
Only partially wrong.
So finally somebody says, "Oh hey, Squigs is not scratches." But as I was going to say, and Squigs will continue to be a little bitch.
Perhaps I should just increase. Perhaps I should just increase the shields a bit.
No, I would say definitely prepare for a jump. That Gauss cannon is.
I can't prepare for a jump. That's not my job.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's Poco's job.
The engines is just for going fast. And we don't
Tainted
really
red.
need to do that. We're so much faster than this asshole.
We're not faster than my Gauss shot.
Yeah,
You won't shoot us with Gauss. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Why do
but it has missiles.
I'm going to boost the weapon.
No, you're not.
No. Well, I tried.
Oh well.
I tried. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so it's okay. We could probably get out of here, but I'm gonna take this son of a bitch down. Glorious, glorious reign of death. Mad cackle at the weaponry.
You know, it would probably look better if we didn't attack the ship for the police.
Well, the police aren't here yet.
No, Squigs was totally saying that, so Inyo can completely ignore him and fire anyways.
Oh, okay.
I think they'll know who it is. Tiny little yacht compared to giant fucking ship. Who's the one that is probably being attacked?
Well, they were warned about giant fucking ship and Gauss cannons. You've
Alright,
got to
look.
assume that they aren't achingly
Uh,
retarded.
Would one of you guys just roll me an intelligence check? Let's see. I don't know if there's any skill relevant to this. Maybe streetwise. Yeah. So if you have streetwise trained, tack on +2.
No, mechanics, jury rigging,
Okay.
starship systems, science, influence, navies, and bio.
Okay, so with a 12, you still figured out. The standard practice, if the authorities intervene in a starship shootout, is just to ion cannon both or all ships and sort it out later.
Oh,
I thought we were not in New Texas territory.
Welcome to the Republican space future, where the police just shoot everybody.
okay, so what you're saying is
Should I plot a
Dodge.
course out of the area so,
So what
that
you-
they come,
so what you're
they don't
saying-
obliterate us?
Squigs was fucking right. Prepare the goddamn blasters.
There is one thing I would like to point out. Didn't that guy mention something about us having the final piece of the thing he has? The artifact thing. He has more of it.
We weren't paid to
Shouldn't
get
we?
that.
Shouldn't we try to get that other
We weren't paid
piece?
to get that part of the piece.
that's not our job.
Okay.
We haven't been paid for anything yet, so
Jill
we're gonna
looks
get it.
between the lot of you and just pulls her codex out, taps on the screen, and says, "I'll wire you this much right now if you get the other piece." And there
Lady,
are
there is a
6
limit.
zeros on the screen with a
That's so many
a
zeros.
1 at the end.
Okay, so Saban, I don't know how you expect us to want to turn around, but the police are literally showing up in the next second,
Yeah.
and I have no idea how we're supposed to get that. So
Hmm?
chances are. So Squigs will turn to Steel and say, "Lady, there is a limit to sanity where credits cannot go. We are getting the fuck out."
It's sadly true. Odds of us getting that and getting out of here are really, really low.
so
Also,
all the
you might end up
credits,
dying as well. So
yeah,
Alright, so what's the plan here?
all
Are
the
you
credits
guys
in the
running? Are you going to
We're
let
gonna
yourselves get
evade.
tased by the cops, or what?
I'm trying to figure out what Hedge was gonna say.
I was gonna say we're gonna evade the fuck out of this and leg it.
Yep.
As much as possible, but we're gonna direct the cops to, hey, these are the guys shooting at us. Since we are literally their owners, they should, notice that fact.
Alright, well,
Yeah, you were talking Squigs will turn around. It's just like, hey, you're an heir to a company. Don't you own the police?
well, yeah, obviously, that's why they're coming here so fast.
Well, then just make sure to get them to retrieve the extra part if you want, and we're gonna get the fuck out.
I mean, they'll probably do it for less money than you're offering us to go and risk all of our lives, including yours.
And right now, honestly, I like to play it safe. So,
Remember this way, you might have to wait a little bit longer, but that's probably the cheaper and all of us not dying in space option. So
She grits her teeth but nods. Fine. I hope you're right about this.
well,
Because
when
another
you get
corporation
another-
might have paid them more.
Who would do that?
My goddamn cousins, for start.
Please. I'll just offhand be like, that's fine.
Well, ostensibly, I don't think that other part will work without our part. So
You two
And
can
ours
have
has
a-
already proven that it does cool things to technology.
it-
He had that
yeah.
out in the open and it wasn't fucking all their stuff up, so it's probably not as good.
You two can family feud about that later. We're out.
All right, so Squigs, the warp gate is over in this direction. You want to move and/or boost? All right. So it is the end of your turn, so things happen. You all see a large crack on the sensors before 3 enormous cruisers
Whoa.
zap into real space from near light.
Holy shit.
Damn.
And before you can so much as blink, 3 giant blue ion beams streak out towards the enemy ship. Let's see. Enya, why don't you roll me 3 attack rolls with a +8 bonus?
Three
I never did
attack
roll to
rolls with a
disable them.
+8.
Mm-hmm. 1d20 +8 3 times.
1d20 +8 3 times. I will give you. This is 1. This is 2. And this is 3.
Okay, well, it is a big slow ship, so all 3 hit. So let's see. Why don't you roll me 30d10 +60?
30d10 +6. No, it's a 6, yes.
Whoa. Wow, that was
Oh,
actually a
look at that.
legitimately high-ass bunch of rolls right there.
Boom! 3 ion cannon just lance into this thing's shields. And yeah, you see the pirates start coming about. They are going to try and get the fuck out, but before they do, their Gauss cannon is online. So
I forgot to roll to disable it last turn. I got skipped.
yes, bad things are gonna happen.
Oh, but I didn't get to do the
Boom!
button.
Disadvantage.
It does not have. Oh yeah, it does have disadvantage, so I'll roll again. It still hits.
Damn it.
So apply 49 damage to yourself, Astora.
Shit.
Yeah.
-10.
And then the pilot will use the rest of his movement to complete the turning around operation.
I bet if I'd actually done that, then it would have, they've disabled that fucker. Oh well.
Ow.
Oh well.
Ultimately doesn't matter because you guys do, in fact, get away this turn. And given the chance between tiny little space yacht and thing that has a fucking Mac cannon, guess who the authorities are going to go after first? And so yeah, the last thing you guys see before you jump to light speed and cross the system is this enormous dogfight between capital ships with blue lances of ion energy and Mac cannon shots going every which way.
Holy
Cool.
shit, I'm surprised that
Flashy.
thing's putting up a
Glad
fight.
we're not there.
Poor stranded pirate fuckboy. Alright, so good job. Because you didn't get disabled during this fight and had the good sense to call the police this time, you guys basically get to skip the final little on-foot boss fight where they board your disabled ship because they also had an ion cannon once your shields went down.
Oh, thank goodness that didn't go
And,
down.
Yeah, they would have just, zapped you and boarded and
Don't tase me, bro.
So what you're saying... I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind.
I am
We went
saying
black.
stuff and things. Stuff and things. But yeah, the Astora makes the jump, gets to the warp gate, and flies on to good old Terra.
Woo.
Woo indeed. So, you make the trip down to the surface of the sprawling, smoggy metropolis that is Earth. And Jill directs you towards the MaxCorp headquarters. And when you land on the little helipad there, you are greeted by a man you guess to be in his mid to late 50s with silver hair slicked back, a short cropped gray beard, and a very, very nice suit that probably costs something like 1,000,000 credits.
I want to point out now that at this point, Squigs is on full high alert because we've been ambushed several times, and I still, even though we're here, I still don't trust everything to go right.
Yes.
Oh, come
This
on,
is
I'm
the
sure
final
they're
boss
not-
fight with Max Steel. No.
Yeah,
Oh my
it
fuck.
turns out that in canon that no one ever mentioned and Jill Steele carries with her to the grave is that actually Max Steel was replaced by a robot a couple of years back after mercenaries that tried to double cross shot him to death.
Yeah, he was replaced by a robot Tanuki with enormous synthetic balls. Weird how that happened, but
Yeah.
Very
They decided
strange.
that for some reason they wanted this adorable Bork to be in charge of Max Corp R&D. It's really weird.
Adge is the secret final boss confirmed.
yep, that's who you meet at the end of Tits. It's just Poco who demands your seed for science.
That's all it's all come down to. For science.
But no, Jill hops down off the gangplank, runs into his arms, and gives him a hug, and starts telling the man about what happened to you. And good old Max Steel turns to you guys with those steely blue eyes of his, and gives you all a faint smile, and says, "Well, I suppose I owe you for my daughter's life. Thank you."
And
And Jill releases him, and Max takes a step forward and shakes each of your hands. Thank you for that, and for completing a job well done. I understand. He
Well, we did our best.
takes a Max Corp branded codex that's basically identical to the Steel Tech one, but has a coat of like really gaudy gold paint on it. And he takes out of it a little chit and presses it into who wants to be at the front of the party at this particular moment.
I want to say Squigs, because he's fuck boy.
I
Okay.
can do it.
He presses into your goo
I did not consent.
Consent is
Then you know
irrelevant
that
to
rich Republican
trillionaires.
men don't need to ask for consent?
Uh,
Oh,
but he,
But no, he presses into your gooey little palm a credit chit, and when you run it into your little communications device, the number 1,000,000 pops up in big letters. This is a number you have not seen before connected to your bank account. It
This
is
is
a
a
very
number
large
I've not
number,
seen.
indeed.
this is a number I have not seen before connected to my bank account.
So yes, he thanks you again and says that after the job you all did, if you ever have need of work, Max Corp is always here for you. Now, come, darling, we have much to discuss. He puts his arm around Jill's shoulders and guides her inside. She gives a look over her shoulder and a little thumbs up before disappearing from your lives for now.
I really hope we didn't just doom the entire, like a huge part of the galaxy.
can I? As she's leaving, can I slash her like a call me?
Roll persuade.
That's like
Can I
what?
assist
Presence.
with being
Charisma.
aborkable?
Yes, you can assist. You can all assist to try and get Captain Steele up in your business.
I will not assist because I have negative modifier.
Which one's persuasion?
It
I
is
will-
tied to the presence attribute.
I will,
All right. Well, advantage. You say then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will assist because
I'm a very shy spider, so I don't have I'm not good at this. But I still got a 16.
16. All right. She gives you a little wink, and her foxtail swishes happily as she disappears.
I think you got the hookup.
Yay.
All right. Well, if you guys want the hookup, then next time on Adventures in Tainted Space, you'll probably be doing another job for Captain Steele. So this is where we're gonna end the adventure. A little early since you guys outthunk the boss
All right.
and didn't have to do the infight. But thank you all very much for playing. Before
Thank
I
you very
let
much
you
for
all
running.
go off to
It's
your
fun.
bidden ass, I do have a few questions. If anyone has any feedback they'd thought of the rules thus far, I would love to hear it, of course.
I need more time to like get my thoughts together.
That's fine. That's fine. Feel free to PM me or put it into 70 Discord thingamabobber.
Okay, so let's see. What right off the top of my head, like I said, since it's a playtest, it's a little bit on the bare bone, but it's
Yeah.
understandable given your extensive lore knowledge and world building knowledge and experience with that. It's set up pretty nicely. The stats they serve their purpose. It's a little bit confusing in the terms of who's binding here because we don't have proper indexing of the skill sets and their tied attributes.
Okay. Yeah. I can see making that more
Yeah.
obvious. Maybe putting a handout in Roll20 next time.
Or have within parentheses the stats it's based on.
Yes. I mean, that's basically what's done in the actual rulebook. It's has the attribute name and then the skills associated with it underneath. But
Yeah.
okay, I'll try and make that more obvious. Let me write that down.
But let's see what else. What's it called? The various secondary properties of the weapons are cool in itself, and I know there are a work in progress. But even so, the low level benefits to them are absurdly powerful. Like for example, it's accurate. Well, that's good. It gives a +2. That's a whole proficiency level, which is crazy.
And the document planned out. I mean, the document did plan out for like at least 20 levels of like maximum, right?
Up to 10, because I mean, Tits itself only goes up to level 8 still after 4 fucking years. So
Yeah.
I'm working with what I got there.
Well, I was just wondering because power scaling does come into factor since we've only really played the low levels, so I don't really know how to say.
Maybe the next playtest will be essentially the same characters, but successful and test out your later game balance, I suppose.
It's possible. I think some core rule changes are going to happen first, and then we'll play test at level 3 or so. But yeah.
Yes, the tease attacks are like
tease attacks way the fuck OP.
way.
Yeah. I think even if you don't specialize in them, they're really, really good. Yeah. So I don't know.
And this is sort of a problem with the Tits game itself, but yeah, I think I know how to get around that now.
Okay, that's cool. We understand also, the tweaks to certain of the damage values and shield values.
Yeah.
And hit points, it's understandable.
I don't know about you guys, but I felt the shield values were alright, but weapon damage definitely needed to be bumped up. Characters felt like they took a turn or two too much to take down.
I mean, I got taken down in like 2 turns, provided I did not have a shield.
Yeah, you were missing literally half of your health, so that's sort of an issue.
I mean, I tend to like lethal combat anyways, so
I would suggest more filling out like actual, also if you have time to do it, like the actual like race traits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That will take a while.
It would be worth doing because balancing racials is going to be an issue in the future, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my kind of thoughts would be to tie that into the TF system so that rather than having races be like you get XYZ stats, you have XYZ TFs associated with you, and each TF has some sort of benefit or drawback. So like Driders start with Drider body and humanoid torso and XYZ kind of sexual attributes, etc., etc.
I see. So essentially, you would have body type tables, and then just when you're wanting to do the races, it's just like these have these associated body type tables.
Exactly. Yeah. Because sort of the thing about sci-fi is that there's theoretically infinite numbers of races, and new races are being added to Tits all the time, so it's kind of hard to make like this. These are the races that exist.
Yeah, I see. If you make it up like if you have it like a modular assets sheet there,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sort of what
Yeah,
I'm
so
aiming
what's it
for
called?
with
Those,
TFs.
yeah, like one of those dressing programs that you could just click on the side there, click, shift pants, shift shirt, shift hair, like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you do that with TFs.
Yeah.
It's doable.
I've got
And
some other stuff,
prices
but it's
for
sort of
weaponry.
floating on the edge of brain, and I need to mull them over more before I just make open suggestions about them. There's something in my head that's just job
Stats,
related.
counter stats.
I try my best not to think about stats because it's just a minefield.
No, I mean if you for stats and counter stats like opposing rolls versus
Oh, tests.
yes,
Hmm.
because something that we recognize from other is like unopposed charisma check or unopposed etc like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe T's just need
Right.
to.
T's T's defense as well.
So are you
That's something
suggesting? Go ahead.
sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna try and get clarification, but you were doing that yourself. So go on.
Oh yeah, like for example, the armor thing, like it has a +3 focus, and it's like it gives defense versus T's. That doesn't really make sense because if they're teasing it using a visual sexualization thing to do that, then how does that help?
I mean,
Yeah.
in tits,
Yeah.
some of the teases are more like chemical or physical, like ropes and stuff. So I kind of see where he was coming from.
I mean, no, the focus is
Yeah,
an
but-
actual stat in tits. There's just a lust resistance stat that armor gives you. Meh.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to figure out like.
My guess has always
Oh.
been it's like chemical injectors that are like actively keeping your lust suppressed. But
Something uncomfortably pinching your unmentionables. Like,
Yeah, just-
okay, fine, suit.
yeah.
It just whispers. It just whispers Major League Baseball into your ear every time you start getting distracted.
You're wearing a piece of armor where getting an erection does not feel good.
Yeah, there you go. This armor is uncomfortable as fuck. It's hard to get a boner.
Or it's punishing to get a boner,
It's
unless you're
just-
into it.
Your
Inverse
codpiece is just
law.
lined with really uncomfortable, like, not sharp but not rounded nubs either. It's like, ow.
Horrifying to think of, but
One
necessary.
of those square nubs on what's it called, a mace. Remember a mace weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. A horrible thought. It's like some kind of trouser parapet now. It's in my brain instead.
Oh no.
No.
So that all being said, space combat. Did you guys feel it was maybe a little bit too slow per turn?
I mean,
In a way,
No.
but at the same time, I've done a lot of systems that are sci-fi and directly have space combat rules. They are all very clunky, and I do feel like this one was actually quite a bit lighter.
Okay.
Yes,
It wasn't.
It's something we had to get used to. I feel
Lighter,
like the
it
drive
was-
the pilot didn't get to roll much.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. I want the pilot to be able to roll more because right now there's almost nothing he does roll for, and same
Well-
possibly with sensor tech. Like I feel those need to be more
Yes,
active rolls.
Poco was like, that thing, and done. It's like that's not a lot you get to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, those feel like rules that would be good if it's just like you have a computer that's doing these two things for you. You can tell it to do one of these a turn. Like if those became bonus actions instead of being rolls on a ship, that would make sense. Although that just means that there is less thing to do on a ship during combat.
well,
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
I won't. Well, like, strike this down if this is a bad idea. But I kind of like the idea of like a sensorist, or I don't know how to say that. It's like a job specialist, but like censoring being a important thing, like getting information on certain ships,
Mhm.
having a more critical role. I wouldn't really know how to go about that other than just like boosting the bonuses that giving sensors can do, and like already getting advantage on attack roll. Or is that that's charging weapons, right?
So the sensor tech can give you advantage on attack rolls, and the engineer can give you max damage.
Yeah, because getting advantage on attack rolls, that's something that I think is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And something that, like, yeah, a specialist can use, and that's pretty cool. Stuff like a little bit more varied stuff like that, I think, would be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, in the full and complete game, every role would theoretically have more things they can do, but yeah, having more things tied to bonus actions might be good, and also having more things require rolling. One thing I'm definitely thinking about is having evasive maneuvers still take your action, but rather than just putting disadvantage on people, it makes the pilot roll their piloting skill versus every attack to be your armor class replacement. So every time you get attacked, you re-roll your defense, basically.
A lot of systems do stuff like that, and I don't know if it's just because my rolls are always shit whenever I use it, but I don't really like that system, because it always kind of just leads to getting hit anyways, if not punished more.
I mean, that's fair, but defenses in this game are so low that it's almost always going to be a net positive, but yeah, it's fair.
As far as sensors go, it doesn't make a ton of sense to have someone roll to put on like a sensor lock for advantage, because then you're just rolling twice to be able to roll twice, basically. But I think what might make it a little more interesting is if the sensor, the aim lock, stays on the target after you, unless you use it again or the target is destroyed. But other sensors, like the sensors on that target, sensor specialists on that ship, can attempt to undo the lock. So at that point, you're rolling to break a lock on, basically.
So to jam it. So the sensor tech can maintain one lock at a time, and then you can move it around however you want, but once it's on somebody, they can break it, and then you have to use your action to reapply it.
Right. Like,
okay.
That gives you a back and forth. You are rolling to do things, but you're not every turn, I have to keep redoing this thing, and this is my entire action.
Okay, yep, I'm down with that.
I did have a thought. Because it never happened to us, we never got locked ourselves, we never got like drained or had any of our things disabled.
Yeah, that was just on me being shitty.
Well, no, but I mean, because it didn't happen at the time, I never thought of this, but if that happened, like, the action to, like, unjam or unlock yourself is if the same person who does that role is the one undoing it. So suddenly it becomes this idea of, well, I could spend my turn unjamming our weapons, or I could try and jam them back. It's like, it suddenly becomes, you are either just trying to do damage control, or you get to be offensive, and that could stack up in the, great, I used my turn to defend us and protect and unlock. Oh, we got locked again. Okay, I used my turn to unlock. Like, that could happen instead, and I'm worried that might be a thing. But just because, also, I mean, if I hadn't fucked up that roll, I could have kept that Gauss cannon off all fight, even though you were unlocking it every time. Right afterwards.
I could see some, like, maybe systems tech ability to, like, actively defend. Like, I'm going to use my action to put up a firewall for a turn that's going to prevent people from dicking with us.
Well, you say it was like, did they have someone on board? With maybe a census tech would be able to make it like a contested roll, as opposed to, like, sure, I would have to roll a success, but a census has to make sure that they don't defend against it.
Yeah, you could do like a unopposed roll kind of thing. So they try to undo your lock and you try to maintain it, or they try to put on a lock and you try to break it or whatever.
Yeah.
In other words, it's the scene from Near Genesis Evangelion where Dr. Akagi is fighting the virus.
If you say so, I lost interest in that show and stopped watching it.
I haven't seen it in years.
Wow, you guys have bad memories. God damn it.
I thought that show was a pile of crap anyway.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Stopped watching it.
What show?
Evangelion.
I couldn't hear because everybody talked.
That show with Shinji in it.
Evangelion.
Oh, yeah, that show is complete and utter ass.
Oh.
Because Shinji exists. And he can
Just in general, whatever. I'm getting way off target here. But yeah, sensor tech, even like being able to do contested actions instead would be good for like making sure that you don't get stuck in that whole trap.
Okay, yeah, I can dig it.
So
yeah, I
what
don't
we-
think space combat uses reactions at all from anyone, so that might be a good thing to pull
It
out.
only really uses reactions from the pilot, which I mean would hopefully make sense. So that
Mhm.
way, other people who are not pilots do not have to put points into reaction to be useful.
Well, no, a
No,
reaction
that's
is
reflexes. Reactions is a type of
action,
okay.
right? Reflexes is a stat, but reaction is like the same thing you use opportunity attacks out of. Like once per turn, you can do something in response to something on another person's turn.
Ah.
So yeah, like I could definitely see everyone getting a reaction to make something an opposed roll. Like pilot gets to try and evade once per turn, and systems tech and sensor guy get to use their reactions to make something an opposed roll. That could be a thing.
And the well, like like a weapon defense system. Like if they fire missiles at us and shit like that.
Yeah. That could definitely be a thing. Like someone using their reaction to desperately try and jam it or detonate them early.
Yeah. Maybe you know like how we had a marker laser, keeping it so it would, instead of burning it as a bonus action, you keep it as a reactionary to be a point defense against missiles. That kind of thing might be quite good.
So when do we add the Gundams?
Well, there will eventually be rules for power armor, absolutely, but you know,
Yeah.
you guys are way too
I
low
guess
level.
it's gonna get the power armor.
It's a motherfucking Skulldozer bug pony.
Yeah, I can actually rip off the weapon from any large mechanical things and activate it and use it and carry it around.
Fuck yeah.
This is hardcore.
Okay, well, that gives me a lot of shit to mull over and start correcting. Like I said, if anyone has specific comments or suggestions they want to throw at me, PMs or 7D chat is good.
Yep.
Otherwise, yeah, I'll be working on this in the background, and maybe sometime in the near future when we hit a good stopping point in 7D, we'll pick this up for a few weeks. And yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you guys for playing. I'm very, very glad you guys had fun, kind of rough as this was.
Yeah, no, it was still a really good time.
I will go back to drawing the cast.